Om Shri Sai Ram. Dear students, welcome to a study on 10th standard mathematics 5th chapter, that is areas related to circles. You know that for any plane figure, the total length of the boundary, sum of the lengths of all the sides is called perimeter, and the region inside the plane figure is called area of that plane figure. Let us look at the formulae for the perimeter and areas of few plane figures. For a square, if each of its side is L units, then its perimeter is L plus L plus L, that is 4L units, and its area is L square units. If we cut the square horizontally and vertically such that each part is 1 unit, then total number of these small boxes, it is called 1 square unit. So we have L lines and L boxes in each line. So therefore its area is L square units. For the rectangle, if L and B are the adjacent sides, then its perimeter is 2 times of L plus B, L plus B plus L plus B, and its area is L into B square units. For a parallelogram, if the adjacent sides are A units and B units, then the perimeter is 2 times of A plus B units, and if the distance between the parallel sides is H units, the distance corresponds to this base B, then its area is BH square units, base into height. For the triangle, so area is half into B into H, half into base into height, and perimeter means sum of all the sides. If the triangle is a right angle triangle, then the sides other than hypotenuse becomes the base and height. Therefore its area is half AB. Half AB will be the area, and you know that perimeter is A plus B plus C units. If it is an equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides are equal, and if each side is A units, then perimeter is P is equal to 3A units, and area is square root of 3A square divided by 4 square units. So this is the area of an equilateral triangle. So for rhombus, if the diagonals are D1 and D2, then its area is half of the product of diagonals. Half D1 D2 square units is the area, and you know that as in square, in rhombus also all the 4 sides are equal, therefore its perimeter is 4L units. So for a trapezium, so trapezium is the quadrilateral in which only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So here the perimeter is sum of all the sides, and area is half into A plus B into H, half H into A plus B, where A and B are the lengths of parallel sides. So this is the areas and perimeters of few plane figures. Now go to the perimeter and areas of circle. So in case of circle, perimeter is referred as circumference of the circle. The total length of the curved line which makes the circle is called circumference. So mathematician tried to find out a formula to the circumference of a circle. So they thought to derive the formula on the basis of the diameter of the circle. That means they find out the ratio between the circumference and the diameter. At beginning they found that the circumference is 3 times of the diameter in a rough calculation. After they came to know that it is more than 3 times, the circumference is more than 3 times of the diameter, then calculated. So they came for the value, it is more than 3.1, it is more than 3.1 3.14, it is more than 3.41. Like that, they gone find outing the ratio between circumference and the diameter. The ratio between circumference and diameter is a constant, but the exact value is not yet find out. So it is denoted as pi, and its approximate value we take 3.14 or we take 22/7. So it is only the approximate value, nearer value of pi. So for all the circles, the circumference and the diameter are in the ratio nearer to 22/7 or nearer to 3.1415. So that is called the pi. So from this we have circumference is equal to pi into diameter. So we know that diameter is 2 times the radius. So we can write 2r here. So circumference is c, which is equal to pi into this diameter 2r, that is 2 pi r. So this is the formula to circumference of the circle. C is equal to pi d, or C is equal to 2 pi r, where d is the diameter of the circle and r is the radius of the circle. Now go to the area. If this circle is made into small sectors of equal size and they are cut and rearranged like this, adjacent to each other and in the reverse order, we get almost a rectangle. So area of this rectangle is equal to the area of the circle. So you know that area of the rectangle is L into B, length into breadth. Here length is, so look at here, it is half of the perimeter. Total perimeter, that is circumference is 2 pi r. So therefore half of the perimeter. So this is pi r length. And its height is equal to the radius of the circle. So area of the rectangle is pi r into r, that is pi r square. So area of circle is pi r square, square units. That is half into 2 pi r, length of the rectangle, and r is the breadth of the rectangle. So 2 cancels out and area is equal to pi r square. Let us look at an example. If suppose the radius of the circle is 14 centimeter, so what will be its perimeter and what will be its area? Just substitute in the formula 2. So I am taking the value of pi as 22/7 into r is 14. So 14, 7 ones are 7 2s are cancels out, 2 into 22 into 2. So 88 centimeter. So if the radius is 14 centimeter, r is 14 centimeter, so then circumference is 88 centimeter. If radius is 7 centimeter, then circumference is 44 centimeter. If radius is 3.5 centimeter, then circumference is half of this, 22 centimeter. So you can remember these values. So area. So area is pi r square, pi I have taken 22/7, r square 14 into 14. It is not 14.14, it is 14 into 14. 7 ones are 7 2s are cancels out. So 22 into 2 into 14, you get 616 centimeters square. Now let us understand the area of the sector and segment. So you know that the sector is the region bounded by 2 radii and the corresponding arc. So first let us take a semicircle. So anybody can immediately tell that the area of this semicircle is, it is half of the area of the circle. So area of this semicircle is half of, area of circle is pi r square. So half of pi r square. If I take a quadrant, so its area is 1/4 of the area of circle. So area of quadrant is 1/4 of the area of circle. Area of semicircle is 1/4 of the area of circle. So if we don't know the value here, we know the angle of the sector is 180 degree here. Here the angle of sector is 90 degree. So let us generalize the formula. We don't know the value of this angle. Let it be theta. If the angle of the sector is theta, then what will be its area? See, what is the relation between 180 and this half? What is the relation between 90 and this 1/4? So 180 and half, they are related like 180 by 360. 360 degree is the complete angle. So in that, the sector has half of 360. Here 360 is complete angle. In this, the sector has 90 degree. That is 1/4 of 360. So here the area of this semicircle is 180 by 360 into pi r square. So pi r square into 180 by 360 degree. Here 1/4 is nothing but 90 degree. 90 degree is the angle of this sector, quadrant. So divided by 360, this complete angle. So in 360 we have 90 degree here, and area of circle is pi r square. So therefore area of this quadrant is equal to pi r square into 90 by 360. So like that we can write the area of this any sector having the angle theta as sector angle. We can write the formula. So pi r square into theta divided by 360. So this is the area of any sector. So once again I will explain. So area of semicircle is half of pi r square, half of the area of circle. This is pi r square into 180 by 360. So area of quadrant is 1/4 of the area of circle. 1/4 is given by 90 by 360. Similarly, area of any sector with angle theta is pi r square into theta divided by 360. If we need to calculate the area of the segment, so segment is the region covered by a chord and the corresponding arc is called segment. So how can you find out? First find out the area of this sector, sector AOPB. Then subtract the area of triangle, triangle AOB. So area of that segment, segment APB is pi r square theta by 360. That is the area of the sector, entire sector, minus area of the triangle gives the area of segment. Hope you understood this. Let us solve few problems related to this. Okay. So read the question carefully. The wheel of a car are of diameters 80 centimeter each. How many complete revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour? Hope you understood the question. The wheel of a car is of diameter, all the wheels are of diameters 80 centimeter. So usually in all the formulas we use the radius 2 pi r, circumference, pi r square is the area, we use r. Here it is given diameter, therefore here radius of the wheel, each wheel is 40 centimeter. Then how many complete revolution it does each wheel make in 10 minutes? If the wheel makes one revolution, it covers a distance which is equal to its circumference. For example, now let us calculate the circumference of the wheel. For example, let it be 250 centimeter. If the circumference of this circle is 250 centimeter, means in one revolution the wheel covers a distance of 250 centimeter, or to cover a distance of 250 centimeter it requires one complete revolution. Now let us understand how much distance it has to cover. The car is moving at a speed of, it is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour. For 60 minutes, it is traveling 66 km. Therefore, in 10 minutes, in 60 minutes it is 66. Therefore, in 10 minutes, so it covers 11 km. To cover 250 centimeter, the wheel has to revolve one revolution, one complete revolution. To cover 11 km, how many revolutions is required? We have to calculate that. That is 11 km divided by 250 centimeter. So first we have either to change kilometer to centimeter, or we have to change centimeter to kilometer. We have to make them in the same units. So 11 km is nothing but 11,000 meter, not centimeter. If we put two more zeros, then it becomes centimeter. So this much of centimeters the wheel has to cover. So divided by 250 gives the number of revolutions. Let us look at all the steps again. Here the diameter of the wheel is 80 centimeter, therefore its radius is 40 centimeter. The distance covered in 10 minutes is d is equal to 11 km. In 1 hour it covers 66 km, therefore in 10 minutes it covers 11 km. 11 km is nothing but, so 11 lakh centimeters. The distance covered by the wheel in one revolution is equal to its circumference. We can calculate it using the formula 2 pi r. To cover 2 pi r, one revolution is required. Therefore, the number of revolutions required to cover the given distance, that is 11 lakh centimeters, is given by d by c, distance divided by circumference. So calculate distance is this, divided by 2 pi r. 2 into pi is 22 by 7 here. Denominator of the denominator becomes numerator. Therefore 7 goes to the numerator. 2 pi r is 40. So carefully cancel it. So you can cancel 0. You can do it. So it becomes 4,375 revolutions it requires. Let us go to another question. The tip of a minute hand of a clock covers a distance of 7/1/3 centimeter in 5 minutes. Find the area swept by it in 5 minutes. So here is a clock, the tip of the minute hand. It covers a distance of 7/1/3 centimeter in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, that is when this minute hand comes here, the distance covered, this distance is 7/1/3 centimeter. That is 7 3 is 21, 22 by 3 centimeter. Then what we have to calculate? Find the area swept by it. It means here minute hand in 5 minutes. So this area, when it moves from here to here, so this area we have to calculate. So we can use the formula area of sector is equal to pi r square theta divided by 360. So pi we can take 22 by 7. Theta here, see here complete angle is 360 degree. If we made it into 12 parts, then each part is 360 divided by 12. So that is 30 degree. Here the value of theta is 30 degree. Then what is r? R is not given. R means the length of the minute hand. So how can you find out? So we know that this distance is 22 by 3 centimeter, that is 7/1/3 centimeter. This distance is 1/12 of the distance of total circumference. So 1/12 of circumference is given as 22 by 3 centimeter. Take the 12 to that side, it becomes 3 1s are 3 4s are 22 into 4 is so 88 centimeter. 88 centimeter is the circumference of the clock. So here the formula is 2 pi r, which is equal to 88. Therefore r is equal to 88 into 2 goes to denominator and pi goes to denominator. Pi is 22 by 7 when it is here, or we can write it as 7 by 22. Denominator of the denominator becomes numerator. So you can cancel out 22 ones are 4s are 1s are 2s are 14. So 14 centimeter is the radius of the circle, that is length of the minute hand. So using this, if you apply the value of r 14 here, 14 square, and theta 30 degree, we will get the answer. Let the length of the minute hand be r, that is radius of the circle. Given 1/12 of the circumference, this length is 1/12 of the circumference, is 7 1 by 3. So therefore circumference is equal to, which is 2 pi r, is 22 by 3 into 12. 12 is cross multiplied here, and this mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction. So we get r is equal to 14 centimeter. And we have to find out the area of the sector. Formula for area of sector is theta divided by 360 into pi r square. So theta is, it is 1/12 of the complete angle, that is 30 degree. If we substitute, we get area of the sector is 51.3333 centimeter square. The minute hand swept the area 51.33 centimeter square in every 5 minutes. Let us move to the next problem. A warn ships for underwater rocks. To warn ships for underwater rocks, a lighthouse spread a colored light over a sector of angle 80 degree to a distance of 16.5 kilometer. Find the area of the sea over which the ships are warned. So similar to the last question, here everything is given. The angle of the sector is given 80 degree, and the radius of the sector is given, it is 16.5 kilometer. So look at here, the light travel, or its light has its effects till 16.5 kilometer, and it revolve 80 degrees in each revolution, in each steps. So we can find out the area using the sector formula, area of the sector formula. So radius is 16.5 kilometer and theta is 80 degree. Formula is pi r square theta divided by 360. So substitute the value. So pi is here, it is given as 3.14 centimeter. Pi is 3.14 pi value, it is given there. So substitute 16 pi r square is 16.5 into 16.5 into 80 by divided by 360. So first we can cancel zeros. From 2 it is 2 4s, or we can write it directly, cancel from 4. This is 4 2s, 4 9s. See, 1 plus 6 plus 5 is divisible by 3. Therefore cancel these 2 with 3. So 3 3s, 3 5s, 0.35s. So again 3 is here, 16.5 is here, 3 1s here, 3 5s 15, 1 remains 15 again, 3 5s 15. So calculate it. So we get here 5.5 into 2 is 11, and carefully slowly calculate 3.14 into 5.5. So we get 189.97. In a circle of radius 21 centimeter, an arc subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center. Find the length of the arc. Area of the sector formed by the arc. Area of the segment formed by the corresponding chord. I hope I need not do the first two, need not do the answer, solution, need not do the problem for the first two problems, sub problems. So this is new, the area of the segment now. So given The radius is 21 centimeter and theta is 60 degree. See, the complete angle is 360 degree here. The given angle is 60 degree. So therefore its perimeter is also 60 by 360, that is 1/6 of the total perimeter. So here for the first question, the length of the arc. So the length of the arc is, it is 1/6 of the circumference of the arc. One-sixth of 2 pi r. If you substitute, we get 22 centimeter. Now for the second question, so apply the same formula, pi r square theta divided by 360, r is 21, theta is 60 degree. Carefully calculate, it gives 231 centimeter square. Now what we required is, we have to find out the area of this segment. So you know that area of the segment is area of sector minus area of triangle. Okay. Let the end points of the chord may be A and B. Then area of the segment already calculated, it is 231 centimeter square. Now calculate the area of this triangle. See, the angle of the sector is given as 60 degree. Radii of the same circle are equal, therefore it is an isosceles triangle. If you calculate these two base angles, they also will be 60 degrees. That means this triangle is an equilateral triangle. So to find out the area of that equilateral triangle, you can use the formula root 3 a square by 4. So root 3, its value is approximately equal to 1.73, or we can take 1.3 approximate value, into a, length of the side, that is radius of the circle, 21 into 21. So divided by 4, which is in the formula. So if we simplify, so we get 190 approximate value. It is an approximate value because here the value of root 3 is also approximate value. Therefore the area of this triangle OAB, area of triangle OAB is approximately equal to 190 centimeter square. Area of the entire sector is 231 centimeter square. Therefore the area of segment is 231 minus 190, that is 41 centimeter square. One more question. A chord of a circle of radius 12 centimeter subtend an angle of 120 degree at the center. Find the area of the corresponding segment of the circle and also area of the major segment. So it is similar to as explained in the previous question. Given radius is 12 centimeter, theta is 120 degree. Both are given. Calculate the area of the sector. To calculate the area of the segment, we have to first calculate the area of the sector, and we have to calculate the area of the triangle. If we subtract them, we get the area of the minor segment. And then find out the area of total circle, pi r square. Subtract this area of minor segment, we get the area of major segment. But here a problem arises, how to calculate the area of this triangle. So it is not an equilateral triangle. To use the formula root 3 a square by 4, it is not an equilateral triangle. So here we have two right angle triangles, but we don't know the values of legs of the triangle. Therefore we can't apply the formula half into product of the sides other than hypotenuse. If we know let it be m, if we know the value of OM and AM, we can calculate the area of each triangle and hence the area of triangle AOB. But we don't know AM and we don't know OM. For that we need A little knowledge about trigonometry, which you will study in later in the second part of your textbook. So we will study trigonometry. Just for 2 minutes I will explain it. So trigonometry gives the relation between the lengths of the sides and the angles. For the given angle, the ratio between OM and OA, the ratio between OM and AM, the ratio between AM and OA, so they will be same. The triangle may be any big, the triangle may be big or small. If this angle is theta, then this AM by AO is equal to PM by PQ. PM by, or we can say PM by AM is equal to PQ divided by AM, or PM by PQ is same as AM divided by AQ, and its value is given, and it is called sin theta. Here the ratio of OM by OA in any right angle triangle, if I take this angle, if it is 30 degree, then OM is half of the hypotenuse. For this 30 degree, this is the opposite side, opposite, and it is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So this ratio opposite divided by hypotenuse is called sine of an angle. It is called sin theta. Here the angle is 30 degree, therefore sin 30 degree. If this angle is 30 degree, then in any triangle, in any right angle triangle, if one of the angle is 30 degree, in any right angle triangle, if one of the angle is 30 degree, then the ratio between its opposite side to hypotenuse is half. That means OM is half of the hypotenuse. If it is 60 degree, and if it is 90 degree, and if it is 45 degree, let us see the values. To remember, we can have this table for 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degrees. We can remember the value of sine value. Sine value means the ratio between opposite. If you consider this angle, then OM by OA is called sine value, that ratio. Let us find the value for these degrees. So write the degrees 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Then write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide all these numbers by 4. Divided by 4. And take the square root. So 0 by anything is 0. So here it is 0 by 4. And then square root 0 by anything is 0. 1 by 4, its square root is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 4 is 2. So this shows the OM by OA is equal to, for 30 degree, it is half. The ratio of OM by OA. The ratio of OM and OA is 1:2. Here the square root of 4 is 2. Write root 2 as it is. Or if you multiply both into root 2 into root 2, so 1 of root 2 cancels out. So we have root 2 by 2. So like that here, 4 by 4 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. So here 3 by 4, its square root. So root 3 divided by value of square root of 4 is 2. Root 3 by 2. Here 2 ones are 2 fours are. So numerator 1, denominator is root 2. So that is the sine values. Similarly, the ratio of AM and OA, it is called the cos theta, cos function, cos theta. So its value are, here look at here, for the sine values, for 0 degree it is 0, for 30 degree it is half, for 45 degree it is 1 by root 2, for 60 degree it is root 3 by 2, and for 90 degree it is 1. The cos values, cos theta values are, so write these values in the reverse order. That means for 0 degree take this 1, for 30 degree take this root 3 by 2, for 45 degree 1 by root 2 same, for 60 degree next value half, for 90 degree it is 0. This is cos theta values. So in our previous question it is given that this angle is 120 degree. So this line bisects, therefore this is 60 degree, and here it is right angle, therefore this angle is 30 degree. So using this table we can calculate cos 30 is half here, that is the ratio of OM by OA. So therefore OM is equal to 12 by 2, that is 6 centimeter. In our previous question OM is 6 centimeter. To calculate AB, let us take the ratio of AM by OA, it is cos theta. The angle is 30 degree here, therefore cos 30 degree is root 3 divided by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, it is the ratio of AM divided by 12. So if we cross multiply, we get 6 root 3 by 6 root 3, that is 12 root 3 by 2, that is 6 root 3 is the value of AM. So therefore AB is it's twice, that is 12 root 3. So remember, if this angle is 120 degree, then AB is 12 root 3 and OM is 6 centimeter. So let us go to the previous question. So here area of the sector you have calculated, it is 150.72 centimeter square. Now we have to calculate the area of the triangle. Yes. Area of triangle, half into base into height, half into base. Base is AB. Just now we calculated, it is 12 root 3 into height is 6 centimeter. You can cancel it and simplify. It gives 23.04 centimeter square. And therefore the area of the segment is area of sector minus area of triangle, that is area of sector is 150.72 centimeter square and area of the triangle is 83.04 centimeter square. If we subtract them, we get 67.68 centimeter square. We need to calculate the area of the major segment also. So for that, find out the area of the circle using the formula pi r square and then subtract the area of minor segment. This is called minor segment. So you can calculate it. It gives 452.16 centimeter square is the area of total circle and 67.68 is the area of the minor segment. If you subtract it, we get the area of the major segment. Let us go to the next question. Adjacent figure depicts an archery target marked with its 5 scoring region from the center towards as gold, red, blue, black and white. The diameter of the region representing the gold score is 21 centimeter and each of the other bands is 10.5 centimeter wide. Find the area of each of the 5 scoring region. So it is an archery target. So you know what it is? A scoring board. Here we have to calculate the areas of all these regions. Gold region. So it is a circle. Using pi r square, you can calculate the area of that gold region. Then we have to calculate the areas of each band. Red band, blue band. For that we can use another formula, very simple, very easy to understand that formula, very easy to understand that, remember that formula. To get the area of this blue region, First find out the area of big circle. Let it be pi r1 square. R1 is the radius of the big circle and R2 is the radius of the small circle. This length is R2. Calculate the area of both the circles. They are concentric circles. Calculate the areas of both the circles and then minus, subtract, we get the area of this region, this band. So area of band, or we can call it as the area of ring, is given by pi r1 square minus pi r2 square. We can simplify this formula. We can take pi as common factor, then r1 square minus r2 square. So we know what is a square minus b square. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So therefore it becomes pi into r1 plus r2 into r1 minus r2. So r1 and r2 are the radii of the two circles, inner circle and outer circle. If we want to calculate the area of the ring, area of the band, then we can use the formula pi into r1 plus r2 into r1 minus r2. Here r1 minus r2 is the width of the band. This is width of the band. This is sum of the radii of the two circles which make the band. So area of band is equal to pi into r1 plus r2 into r1 minus r2. Here r1 minus r2 is nothing but the width of the band. So using this, let us calculate the areas of all the 5 regions. Let us make a table. For the gold region, the radius is 10.5 centimeter. In the question it is given as the diameter as 21 centimeter. Diameter of the gold region is 21 centimeter. Therefore its area is 10.5 centimeter. Then for the second circle, for the red region, R1 value, that is the radius of the outer circle, 10.5 centimeter is the radius of the gold circle, and this width is again 10.5 centimeter. So 10.5 plus 10.5, that is 21 centimeter is the radius of the bigger circle. If we take the red region, then the area of the bigger circle, it is R1, it is 21 centimeter, and area of the inner circle is 10.5 centimeter, this 10.5 centimeter. If you take the blue region, then the radius of the outer circle is 10.5 centimeter more than its previous circle. So 21 plus 10.5, 31.5 centimeter is the radius of the outer circle, and the radius of the inner circle is this 21 centimeter. For the next circle, add 10.5, for 31.5 we get 42 centimeter. For the black region, the radius of the outer region is 42 centimeter and the radius of the inner region is 31.5 centimeter. For the next white circle, 42 plus 10.5, 52.5 centimeter radius of the outer circle, and this 42 centimeter is the radius of the inner circle. So we need R1 plus R2. If we add, we get those values. So I told R1 minus R2 is the width of the ring, that is 10.5 centimeter in all the cases. So let us calculate the areas. First one is gold region. So use the formula pi r square. So pi is 22 by 7, r square is 10.5 into 10.5. Carefully calculate it. It comes 346.5 centimeter square. Then for this ring, for this red band, use the formula pi into r1 plus r2 into r1 minus r2. r1 minus r2 is 10.5, width of the ring. r1 plus r2 is here 31.5. So substitute and simplify. This 7 ones are 7 1.5, it cancels out. For the next questions, for the next blue region and black region, for white regions, you can directly write 22 into sum of the radii 52.5 into r1 minus r2 is 10.5. When it is divided by 7, we have 1.5. So directly we can write it and calculate it. So let us calculate. The area of the red region is 1039.5 centimeter square. Similarly, area of blue region R1 plus R2 for blue region is 52.5. Substitute 52.5 in the place of R1 plus R2. R1 minus R2 is width of the ring divided by 7 gives 1.5, and simplify. We get 1732.5 centimeter square. Similarly, area of black ring and white rings comes 2425.5 centimeter square and 3118.5 centimeter square. Boys, today I am going to solve 5 more questions. 5 or 4 more questions. If you are bored, pause the video and take 5 minutes rest. Relax for 5 minutes and come again and see. So I will continue. Another 4 more questions. See, in these 4 questions, we have the combinations of plane figures. Look at the first picture. Here we have an equilateral triangle and a sector. It is asked to find out the area of that picture, that combination of 2 plane figures. We have to calculate the area of triangle, equilateral triangle, root 3a square by 4. A is the length of the side. Length of the side is given here. Carefully read the question. Find the area of the shaded region in figure where a circular arc, this is circular arc of radius 6 centimeter. So to calculate the area of sector, we need the radius. Radius is given as 6 centimeter. And we need angle. Let us calculate it. 6 centimeter has been drawn with the vertex O of an equilateral triangle. It is given that this triangle is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, each angle of the equilateral triangle is 60 degree. Here, angle AOB is 60 degree means its reflex angle is 360 minus 60 degree. That is 300 degree. So, 300 degree is the angle of the sector which we required. And side of the rectangle, equilateral triangle is 12 centimeter here. So let us calculate one by one. Area of the shaded region is equal to area of the sector plus area of triangle. Area of sector is given by the formula pi r square into theta divided by 360. So pi is 22 by 7 into r square. Radius of the sector 6 centimeter. 6 square 36 into angle of the sector 360 minus 60, that is 300. 300 divided by 360. 360 is in the formula. So simplify. 0 you can cancel out. 3 tens are, 3 12s are, 12 ones are, 12 threes are. So 3 into 10 into, and it's 7 is here. Yes, you can calculate it. 3 to the 6, 3 to the 6, that is 66, and then 10, 660 divided by 7. Now calculate the area of equilateral triangle, which is root 3a square by 4. Root 3 is 1.7, 1.73, approximate value. Here A, that is length of the side of equilateral triangle is 12 centimeter. 12 into 12, a square is 12 into 12. So simplify, you get 61.2 centimeter square. So add these two, we can simplify it. So it gives 94.28. The value of 660 divided by 7 is 94.28, and then plus area of equilateral triangle is 61.2 centimeter square. So totally it gives 155.48 centimeter square. Is the area of that picture. One more question. In the figure, OACB is a quadrant, 1/4 of the circle with center O, and radius is 3.5 centimeter. If OD is 2 centimeter, so this is OD, this is 2 centimeter. This is the radius of the quadrant, this is 3.5 centimeter. Calculate the area of the shaded region and the quadrant. Here quadrant means we have to calculate the area of the sector with angle of sector is 90 degree. So use the formula pi r square theta divided by 360, taking r is equal to 3.5, that is nothing but 7 by 2, 3.5 is nothing but 7 by 2, r square 7 by 2 into 7 by 2, pi is 22 by 7, and theta is 90 degree, 90 divided by 360, simplify, easily you can simplify it, it comes 9.6 centimeter square for the first question, area of the quadrant. Then to find out the area of the shaded region, we have to subtract the area of this triangle BOD from the area of the quadrant. So for that we have to calculate the area of this triangle. Base is given. We know the height of the triangle is 2 centimeter, half into base into height. It gives 3.5 centimeter square. Area of that triangle is 3.5 centimeter square. Area of total quadrant is 9.6 centimeter square. If we subtract, we get the area of the shaded region, that is 6.1 centimeter square. Carefully observe, understand, and you have to work, then only we can understand it properly. Let us go to the next question. Find the area of the shaded region in the figure where ABCD is a square of side 10 centimeter and semicircles are drawn with each side of the square as diameter. So only the value given is the length of this square is 10 centimeter. And look at the figure, there are 4 semicircles. On each side of the square we have semicircles. The semicircles are overlapped. If let it be first semicircle, if I mark this point as P, then APB, let it be first semicircle, BPC, the region bounded by BPC is another semicircle, let it be second semicircle. So look at here, first semicircle and second semicircle, the region, semicircular region is overlapped here. Similarly, second and third, if this is third semicircle, okay, third semicircle, the third and second overlapped here, third and fourth overlapped here, and fourth and first overlapped here. So we have to calculate the areas of those overlapped regions. For that, let us mark each region with some variables. Let this overlapped portion be A, B, C and D, and the non-overlapped portions be E, F, G and H. So area of the semicircle is half of pi r square. Area of the circle is pi r square, therefore area of semicircle is half of pi r square. If we calculate the areas of all those semicircles, so area of first semicircle is equal to, let this region, area of this region is A square units, area of this unshaded region is E square units, and area of this square region is B square units. So therefore area of the first semicircle is A plus E plus B square units. Area of second semicircle is B plus F plus C square units. Like that, if we add the areas of all those 4 semicircles, so we have A plus A, 2A, plus here B plus B, 2B, plus 2C, plus 2D, and E is only once, F is only once, G is only once. Therefore, if we add the areas of all the 4 semicircles, we have 2A plus 2B plus 2C plus 2D plus E plus F plus G plus H. And the area of the square is A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H. So that gives the area of the square. If I subtract the area of square from this 2A plus 2B plus 2C plus 2D plus E plus F plus G plus H, this is the area of the 4 semicircles, minus area of the square is A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H. If I subtract, we get A plus B plus C plus D. That is the area of the shaded region. So 4 semicircles is nothing but 2 circles. 4 semicircles is nothing but 2 circles. So we can use the formula 2 into area of circles, 2 into pi r square. So you get the areas of sum of the, for this value, total areas of all the semicircles. We can calculate by using the formula 2 times of area of circle, that is 2 times of pi r square. We can calculate this. And area of square is very simple, L square, that is 10 square. So let us calculate. 4 semicircles area. If we add them, we get 2a plus 2b plus 2c plus 2d plus e plus f plus g plus h. So 4 semicircles is nothing but 2 times the area of circles, and area of the square is a plus b plus c plus d up to h. Therefore, the area of shaded region is area of 2 circles minus area of square. Area of circle is given by the formula pi r square, and area of circle is given by the formula L square. So we have the value of r and we have the value of L. Remember, here r is 5 centimeter because AB, each side of the square, is the diameter of the semicircle. So calculate it, we get 57 centimeter square, which is the area of the shaded portion. This is the last problem in this video. Read the question carefully. Given figure depicts a racing track whose left and right ends are semicircular. So this end and this end are the semicircular. The distance between the 2 inner parallel line segments is 60 meter. So these are the inner parallel line segments. The distance between them is 60 meter, and they are each 106 meter long. So this length here to here, it is 106 meter. If the track is 10 meter wide, width of the track is 10 meter, find the distance around the track along its inner edge. So we have to calculate the length of this edge, inner edge, and also the area of the track. So this yellow region we have to calculate. If we cut this figure at the ends here, here, here and here, here we have a semicircular region, here we have a semicircular region. If we join them, we get a circular region, and we get 2 rectangles. See, the distance between inner parallel line segments is 60 meter, width of the track is 10 meter, and length of the rectangular region is 106 meter. I will cut the figure and rejoin. We get a circular region with its radius is 30 meter. Here total distance is 60 meter here. Therefore, the radius of this inner circle is 30 meter, and the radius of the outer circle is 30 plus 10, totally 40 meter. And the length of the rectangle is 106 meter. Breadth of the rectangle is 10 meter. So what we have to calculate is the distance around the track along its inner edge, this length. So this is 106 plus 106, and then the circumference of the inner circle. So that is the answer for the first question. This length plus the circumference of the inner circle. And for the second question, twice the area of this rectangle, because here on the rectangle is there, here also rectangle is there. Twice the area of the rectangle, 106 into 10 into 2, plus the area of this circular ring band. So I told the area of band is pi into r1 plus r2 into r1 minus r2. Here r1 plus r2 is 30 plus 10, and r1 minus r2 is 10, width of the band. Let us see. So distance around the track or along its inner edge. So this is a rectangle's area 2 times. Circumference 2 into pi r, 2 pi r, 2 into 3.14 into 30. So it gives 400.40. That is approximately 400 meter. So track length. Now the area. So area of rectangle is L into B. We have two such rectangles, therefore 2 into L into B. And area of band is pi into R1 plus R2 into R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2 is the bandwidth. So it gives 2120 plus 2200, that is 4320 meters square. So this ends this chapter, and these are the questions for your assignment from this video. Students, work hard, practice well, students, then only mathematics becomes easy for you. Good luck. God bless you. Thank you.